Alright. Here we are. Let me check something real quick. That's not what I want. Then we're gonna get started. Making dinner? Alright. That sounds pretty cool. Okay. Hello, Emily. What is up? Good to see you. Alright, so today we're going to be doing something fun. I need to select the layer. Okay, so here's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be creating color. We'll be doing the color layer. Can only do 30 minutes? Well, I'll see how much I can get done in 30 minutes then. So what I'm probably going to do is pull up Clip Studio Paint to pull color from, or I could just eyeball it, but okay, but first things first, what we need to do, okay, so we need to prep this for, actually, let's go. We need to prep this for color. So, if you recall, I was really particular about lines being connected, and this is the reason why. Each of these little blue lines represents a basically the actual stroke of the line work. These little connectors, if they're yellow, that means that the line is disconnected. Come on. So what that means is, actually, I'm going to be doing this another way. What that means is it's not connected. It's not going to want to color in properly. So we need to make sure that all those little yellow dots are where they need to be / non-existent, if that's the case. So, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn this off. We're going to do, we're going to go apply to every layer that's up there. And then you can't really see it. Let me bring it over here. But on this side of the screen, there's a little symbol right here. This creates the color art layer. So you do that, you go down to your color layer, and boom, all of a sudden you have all this. But if we go to drawing, you'll notice there's no stroke. The stroke is only on the line layer. So you can actually use this to separate things out. So what we are going to do is we are going to use this. There we go. Okay. To go through. Woo! I want to do that. Actually, I might be. I don't know what happened. What happened? Oops. I don't know how that happened. Okay, fine. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, turn that off, make sure that that's all good. We're now gonna just connect all of these really quickly. That should be fine. Dang it. Oh, come on. Hello. There we go. And now, going. Yeah, who is this? Jake Kaufman. First Flight. Now, I think, isn't that the person who did the soundtrack for Shovel Knight? I believe it was. Alright, so that's now done. So now we need to go through. We are going to close up any gaps we see. Now, we don't need to necessarily be 100%. There is a close gap feature built into the paint bucket. I can't. Whatever. That'll do. So that should work just fine. Other thing I should really do is go back in and sort out all that, but whatever. That doesn't matter actually. That's okay. That actually does. So there we go. Make sure that that's connected. I swear, man, if this, I've been kind of worried because, like, it really feels like, come on, the Cintiq is acting up. As in, like, dropping inputs and stuff like that, and I don't know what's up. I don't know if that's a computer thing or a hardware thing. It's like, or a software thing. It's like, kind of driving me nuts. Yeah, no, seriously, especially like if it is like this thing giving out. That's kind of an expensive piece of hardware to replace. So here's the hoping. That's fine. All right. Truth be, I mean, I don't know. I may just like crank through this really quickly. If so, I actually may call it an early stream because I've been really tired as of late. I think I'm still kind of fighting burnout, which sucks because I need to do storyboards still, and storyboards are like the most exhausting thing for me to do. There's just something about it that's just really exhausting. I wouldn't even say I'm necessarily close to being done. I'm getting there. I cannot tell. Whatever, that'll do. Alright, okay. And I should probably worry about those little nicks in the line work and stuff like that, but I'm probably not. It's weird how something you live to do can be a chore sometimes. It's weird. Like I'll get into a mode where it's like for like a couple days, maybe a week. Like I'm drawing really well. I'm like really enjoying just sketching and stuff like that. And then like it's like, okay, that was fun. Now enjoy like a month of not that. Have fun. I'm just like not feeling motivated. It's really annoying. It's like, can I at least have like a couple months of just sheer productivity? Please. I don't know what it is. It might just be like, I really need to get back into like exercising and stuff like that. It might just be that, but either way. These don't really matter so much, but that's alright. Okay. This is honestly the most tedious part. Once we get into color, you'll see just how quickly you can crank through it. But it's been really frustrating because I really want to work on the Blind King, but man, I don't know. I haven't been super confident in my ability to check on it. And my ability to excuse me. Get those boards done. Or those thumbnails. So I might not even like. I'm worried I might not even get to thumbnails until after the end of the year. I was really hoping to get the next chapter out, or not chapter, but next batch out before the end of the year. But that, I mean, I always knew that was going to be even extreme, but even not even getting to line work is kind of a bummer. Goodness. Really have the hiccup. Jeez. Come on. Atrophy no good. Yeah, goodness. Oh my gosh. I ate a giant burrito before getting on, so I really have the hiccups here. It's doing great for a while. Yeah. Goodness. Not enough time or energy. Yeah. For me, like, I have the time. Kind of. Well. Kind of. I have more time than I think most, which I'm really grateful for, but it's the energy part I really struggle with. And I think part of that is, you know, missing, you know, parts of your body, kind of missing internal organs kind of leads to lethargy in a number of ways. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, I definitely have a lot more time and freedom in that regard, you know, which is nice. So I'm enjoying it while it lasts. I make you feel lazy? Dang, dude. I've been feeling kind of lazy myself as of late, to be honest. I just feel like I should be getting more more done. Oh my gosh, this hiccups are actually driving me crazy. Hanging out is being productive. I mean, in a way. My gosh, I'm gonna freaking stupid. I might need to get some water. Jeez. Networking. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting water. Give me a second. All right, that's a little better. I mean, I'm exactly the same way. I spend a lot of time just chatting with people. Friends and family and such. So it is kind of comforting knowing that everyone, like, everyone's more on the same page than, like, at first you think. Because at first you're like, man, like, everyone's, like, getting so much done. Like, this dude over here's on his, like, third book and like, whatnot. Or I think about, like, Jeff Smith with Bone. And he put out, like, 9 comics. Like, big, like, over 100 pages, right? Like, some of them 200 pages. And he did that in about 10 years, and there's like 9 of them. So he's like putting one out a year, right? Meanwhile, I can barely even get like a chapter out, like 20 pages out in a year. But then it's like, okay, wait a minute. He was actually getting paid to do that and was like working like full time every day. Like that's what he did. Yeah, that's a big difference. On top of like having a lot more experience and stuff like that. So just learning to be realistic and understanding that, like, no, you're not special, there's nothing wrong with you, it really does just take that long, you know? Like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, not gonna worry about that. All right. Oh. Was there crap from like Asia? Yeah, exactly. Like that's a whole other ballpark. Like, and it had to be that way because like when the life expectancy is like 50, yeah, like you better start young. So, I don't know. It's definitely a luxury that we have, being able to take our time. But it's one that, like, you know, it just is. It's a different feel, you know. Like, oh come on, yeah, like seriously, it's like my retort for stuff like that is. Yeah, well, one of the lead animators on Beauty and the Beast didn't start animating until he was like 30 or something like that. So, never too late. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Heck, one of the animators who worked on the original Snow White, he was like in his 40s or something like that when he was working on it, which is crazy. It's really like, you know, you think about that, it's like, okay, he was born in the 1800s then. Did all the best work before 35. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, Alex Degrassi is still kicking it. He's still making music. Dude's like in his 70s or something like that. Heck, Gene Simmons was like, when he did Kiss, he was, I think, in his 30s or something like that. Kind of an interesting story. He has an interesting. There's some interesting history behind Gene Simmons. Oh my gosh, what is going on? See, it's dropping inputs. That's what's really like concerning about like what's going on with this thing. No, I wasn't expecting that. But like, if I take a pencil, and it doesn't really like, oh, see there, like it just, there's something wrong, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a hardware thing. I don't know if it's a software thing, but it just drops inputs. It's like, what is that? I don't know what that is. There, it's not even going. What the heck? That's really concerning. I don't know what that is. That really sucks though, because that's going to make drawing a freaking pain. And I don't know what it is. So, not looking forward to dealing with that. I don't know if I need to like clear my caches or something. See that where cursor always shakes? Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if like Windows broke something. That's the problem, you know? You have all these freaking updates happening all the time with everything. So it's like, okay. But like, that's the other thing, is like, it feels like my keyboard also, it also feels like my keyboard is dropping inputs. So it's like it's a Windows thing, which is freaking stupid. So yeah, that's been driving me kind of crazy as of late. I just really hope I don't have to replace my Cintiq. That would actually really freaking suck. Especially considering I was using an Intuos before this that went through both me and my brother, and it still works perfectly fine. So I don't know, might have to look up troubleshooting for Windows 10 here. Yeah. Can't just have software that works anymore though. Someone's got to go in and monkey with stuff every single time. Anyway, I'm probably gonna miss one of these at least. Oh gosh. I always miss something. Come on. Dude, like stuff like that, like it's so weird. What is? And I'm like looking at the task manager. I'm like, okay, is there some stupid unnecessary process running in the background? It's like, well, no. Maybe that. Except for freaking Steam, for some unholy reason, it's taking over like 3 gigs or like over 2 gigs in memory right now. It is literally taking more memory than Toon Boom for the client web helper. What the heck? In that, oh, look at that, just bought like 15% RAM. This is a bop. What is this? Last dungeon, Professor Sakamoto. Professor Sakamoto. Huh. I don't know, maybe that'll help. Yeah, it's just really acting up. I don't know, maybe I should look and see if there's a Windows update. Should have been more particular about that. And, okay, that's a progression I swear I've heard elsewhere. Pokemon or something. Or maybe Kirby. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should just color it and hope for the best. That's my usual strategy. The counterpoint baselines. Five seven. Yeah, okay, I see. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. There. Jeez. Yeah, that's really awkward, but whatever. See, that's my secret. I play sick jams to keep you entertained. Chill beats to help you forget that you need to be somewhere else right now. Okay, honestly, we're getting close to just being able to crank through this. And you will see how quick color can go once you have all the pieces in order. There is technically a way to like make sure that every line you put down is connected, but it's always kind of annoying because oh dang it. It usually doesn't go where I want it to, so I wind up just like not using it anyway. I end up having to go back in and fix things anyway, so it works in theory, but not so much in practice from my experience. Like I said, most of these, like, there is a close gap function that would probably work for like 90% of these, but whatever. Really not that big of a deal. Just a little tedious. But my word is cleanup is both cleanup and coloring in this program. So quick. So quick. I remember it was really funny when I was working on my film. Be responsible. But while I was working on my film, my short film, The Blind King, so it took me 2 months to do cleanup, right? It took me 3 days to do the color. I was able to just rinse through the color. It felt so good after the gauntlet that was cleanup. Okay, just a few more frames. This doesn't really matter. Grem poster. Maybe I could do something. I've thought about selling the poster of them in the closet, hanging out. I like how that one came out, but again, it's one of those things where like I don't know how much merch I want to make that's like people aren't really going to be interested in, you know? Especially considering I really should make like mugs and stuff like that. So I need to work on that Grem mug. And like stickers and stuff like that. They'd make good stickers. Yeah, I'll definitely do. I really do want to try that, give that a shot. See how well. I use Printful. I want to see what options Printful has for mugs. Definitely jazzy, that's for sure. Come on. Yeah, it's definitely costly. That's why the prices in my shop are as high as they are. I actually made the mistake of not charging shipping for one of the first orders. So I think it ended up like costing me. It wasn't too much, but like I certainly didn't profit, that's for sure. So I rectified that, but yeah. Of course, the hardest part is just finding people who are actually interested in that kind of art, the kind of art that I do. And then, you know, of course, getting people to buy it. And at the end of the day, you know, it's all a luxury, so that's kind of the real challenge of it. Means you can charge a premium for it, but that's if the market's interested in it, of course. So that's the real challenge. All right, here we go. Yeah. The nice thing is though, it's print on demand, so like it doesn't necessarily cost. It's very passive, so it doesn't actually cost me anything to have it like produced, which is nice. Until it's like I for sure have a sale, you know, kind of thing. So that's handy. Last song. All right, well, at least I'll get to see some coloring, so here we go. So now what we do is we take our paint bucket and we are going to go to palettes. We're going to say new. We're going to call this Grem color. Color palette type. We are going to take this. We're going to find a nice green. What we need, and he goes more into that kind of orangish. So that's kind of where we want to hang out. Something like so. And then for his, so that's going to be his gonna be his fur. Then we can do his eyes. And basically what we're doing is we are just building ourselves a nice little palette. So for his eyes, what I usually like to do is kind of push up into more blue, but still keep it really light. That'll be his eyes. And then I might... Nah, we won't do that. At least not right now. Pupils. So now we can go to the pupils, we can pull back. And we can try to kind of... He has more like these rose eyes. Something like that. We can always balance later. And then we're gonna do eyelids. And that's more on this scale. Maybe a little bit more blue. Like that. There we go. And then his eyebrows. They're not the same color. What color are his eyebrows? They are... I just realized you probably couldn't have seen what I was doing that whole time. So they're kind of that brown. Okay. Alright. So let's do eyebrows now. Brows. We want kind of lighter, a little bit more color, something like that, I guess. Okay, now let's do teeth real quick. He's got kind of yellow teeth because he doesn't brush them, because he is like a raccoon child. Ain't that's something like that. I might change the eye color or something. Alright, last one. There we go. That, the inside of his ear. Dang it, I shouldn't have closed that. I forgot what the inside of his ear looks like. It's kind of a darker... Okay. Darker bluish tone. Inside. Yeah, let's see. And here, darker, more blue, darker, more. Darker color, less saturation actually, and more on the blue there. Hold on, a little more blue. There we go. And then ear tufts. And ear tufts. Okay. Now these are kind of like almost a blondish light. Something like that. Yeah, actually, lighter in tone. Something like that. The sweater or hoodie. Come on. This is a nice white. Okay. The hood back. All right. Darker. Uh-oh. Shoot. All right, well, I'll have to take care of that. We actually want more of a purplish, dark, saturated purple. Okay, now, that's why, yes, you do need to be this precise. And then his shirt is like a red. Like a something like that. Yeah, there we go. That's the lad. All right, let me adjust the eyes a little bit. Actually want that lighter. Okay, so now, all right, so we start with the fur. And of course, the first freaking thing. Okay, 1 second. Where's close gap, small gaps? There. It's handy having that. Just in case. This is how quick we can go once we get everything kind of laid out, because now we don't have to worry about lines not being right. So yeah, this should go pretty dang quick. I don't know how I'm gonna do lighting yet. I have some ideas. Oh, come on. All right. I really should change the, 1 second. So here's another thing that I like to do. I like to go here and let's put a really like bold back color that I'm not really gonna have otherwise. Let's do like that. Actually, hold on, that's kind of hard to tell the other green from. I would usually do green, or let's just do that. But this way, it's a little bit more telling than those gaps. Uh-oh. Why? Okay. That's actually inside. All right, you heading out? All right, well, we got some coloring in, so that's good. No. Yeah, this will be finished in terms of color here pretty dang soon. So you're not gonna be missing much there, really. Not if I have anything to say about it. You have a good night, man. All right. Why am I still? Oh. Oh. Come on. There we go. I forgot to paint. It's a little funny. And for whatever reason, that's like that. Okay. Ah. There we go. Can't get them all. Oh, come on. Really? All right. Okay, that's that done. Now we have pupils. Oh, whoops. We're missing. Okay, there we go. More eyes. Oh. Oh, it's all coming back to me. How have I been? I've been all right. This month has been a little, I guess, disappointing in some regards, but not too bad overall. Just kind of one of those months, you know. But overall, I've gotten a bit done at least, so that's good. was really hoping. I do this to myself every time. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get this done, this done, this done, and like keep this momentum going. And then it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, Burnout called. They want their 2 months of sedentary, not doing anything time. So, been kind of in that mode, unfortunately. Just I'm getting stuff done, but like it's a slog sometimes. Nice thing is next month I am planning on taking a kind of mini vacation with some days off. I'll have so that'll be nice. I think that'll really kind of help get me back sorted in order. I really want to get back to work on the Blind King, but it's one of those things where I've just got to be patient. I think I'm on kind of this cusp of getting to the next level with my work, and that always means having to kind of slow down, unfortunately, and take time to meditate on stuff. Welcome back there, last name. It's good to see you, even if your sleep schedule is a little screwy, unfortunately. Man, speaking of sleep, I don't feel like I've been getting like good sleep, but like still waking up tired. I don't know what it is. Oh man, I love this. Makes it all worth it when you can just crank through color. Oops. Okay. There's teeth. I think there's a paint on paint. Nah. Less. Paint and remove texture. Yeah, whatever. I like his little snaggle teeth. Fun to draw. Of course, they don't stay the same size, which is kind of annoying. Come on. Okay. What's this song? Let's take a look. This is Nasibas Flore. So Knasibas and Flort. Never heard of him. Well, it sounds pretty cool. And the nice thing is, like, let's say I want to change the color. Like, the hoodie's looking a little pale right now. Anytime I want to change it, I just have to change this color, and it'll change it for everything. So it's super nice. Little like a Persona 5 song. Huh. Funny enough, I remember playing a mod for playing a mod for Hat in Time, and it had a ton of Persona music. I've never played Persona, so I didn't like realize what it was from at first, but I was like, man, there's some pretty good music. Let's see here. Okay, enough Tufts. All right, there we go. Put the hoodie back. Come on. What song is this? This is a cool song. Oh, Big Giant Circles. Explosion. Yeah, that makes sense. Big Giant Circles has some really cool stuff. Okay, now for the shirt. Okay. Guess what? Color's done. So I am gonna probably redo that color on the hoodie real quick. It. Push this back to white. I told you. Color goes fast in this program once you have things kind of set up. Okay. All right, so keep in mind this is just base color. We're gonna do lighting and stuff like that later. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do lighting. Exactly. Yeah. So there you go. I don't know why that's popping. But yeah, like I said, this is probably gonna be a shorter stream. I just wanted to get in and get color done. So yeah, and it is, and I'm pretty happy with that. Might darken. Let's try darkening the eyelids a little bit more. And actually, I'm gonna. There we go. That way there's a nice contrast there. Eyebrows. A lighter or darker? Something like that. Yeah, this is Florian Olsen Bale. Yeah, it's got a cool sound. But yeah, so that's color done. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out. I'm looking forward to doing the lighting and making it look real nice and shiny. Doing some processing effects on it. Yo, Kahuna. Alright. But, that being said, like I said, like 5 times now. Florian Olsen. Yeah, it's spelled Olsson. Like Ol's son. Heck, I can just type it out. That should get you there. Let's see here. Anything else to go over real quick? Not really. I'm gonna have to do the overlay, I just realized, but that's okay. Or I do it on a different layer. I'll worry about that later. For now, alright. So. Yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. Hopefully a little bit more energy to go through, you haven't really been asking. Let's see. To get done with lighting. Lighting takes a bit longer. It's a little bit more involved as a process. I don't like lighting as much, but it does add a lot, so we're gonna do it. I need to figure out. I might actually see where some of the lighting is gonna be. But yeah, so I don't yet know exactly how I'm going to do that. I'll worry about it later, though. For now, I'm wrapping up. It's going to be an early stream. Yeah, be back on Thursday. Have a good one. Sorry, you just showed up. But yeah, that's kind of the way it goes sometimes. But I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, color's done. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, see ya.